I'm back in my usual setup, just returned from LA, and here's another Battlefield 6 video for you. Now that things have settled a bit, the jet lag's fading, I thought it's a good idea to talk about what I already really like in Battlefield 6. There will be a video about what I didn't like, that one's coming soon. So hit that subscribe button if you don't want to miss it. Thanks for that. But for now, let's focus on the positive stuff, the things that stood out to me right away. Here we go. First up, the overall vibe of the game. That includes several elements, but the atmosphere, the setting, how it all comes together, it just feels right. Finally, we're back in a modern setting with a solid game too. Wink wink. Part of the vibe is the way the soldiers' skins look. And yes, I almost called them operators. But that's the next point. The soldiers actually look like real troops. Not like in certain other games, not flashy or neon colored. You know, the Nicki Minaj skin kind of thing everyone's been talking about lately. It's the exact opposite here, and I really hope it stays that way. Please find another way to monetize live service, just not with weird turtle skins. And that brings me to the next win. No operators. They're gone. We're back to the classic class system, just like we know and love from older Battlefield titles. Not because that's how it's always been, but because it actually fits the game. It works. Simple as that. Some things I'll mention again in the upcoming negative video, but yeah, some features have both good and bad sides. But here we're focusing on the good. So far, great vibe, no operators. Now let's talk sound design. Once again, top notch. The gunfire, explosions, the shouting, the jet engines above, it's all super intense. Just sounds like the world's ending when a fighter jet flies by. Battlefield has always been strong in this area, but here they've managed to keep that high standard. But I'll say Battlefield 1 has slightly more authentic screaming from the soldiers, but overall it sounds huge, powerful and epic. Let's move on to destruction. Battlefield 6 takes this to the next level. The detail in how things break down, I don't think we've ever seen it in this fine-tuned. Games like the Finals also do destruction well, but that wouldn't quite fit here. Battlefield finds a sweet spot. It's intense, but not too much. You still have cover left, which keeps the map playable and dynamic. What I love is how the buildings don't collapse instantly. Instead, they crumble gradually, sometimes revealing new flanking paths or entire points. That's super well done, I think. Sure, a few glitches here and there, but overall it's really fun and opens up creative gameplay. On the movement, I was already a fan of how Battlefield 5 handled it, and Battlefield 6 feels even better to me. Some online are saying too fast, too much sliding, too much like COD, but for me, now it just feels right. It's a modern shooter and this fits perfectly. Sliding through windows, navigating tight spaces, and I love that kind of movement. Then there's Gunplay, another area which I have both positives and negatives, but let's stick to the goods here. Overall, shooting feels satisfying. There are some balance issues, the feel of the gun is really solid. And while you can jump or crawl while shooting, it's not broken. You lose accuracy when jumping or moving, which keeps things fair. So you can't just bunny hop and laser everyone at close range. Sure, it can work, but it's far from something like drop shotting or omni-movement madness. When you go prone, for example, you can't shoot while dropping, only once you're fully down. That helps keep movement and gunplay balanced and grounded. Now back to the soldier skin for a second. Devs have publicly said in interviews that this grounded military look is here to stay. Of course, people, including me, are worried we'll see Santa skins by Christmas, but as of now, the plan seems to be to keep things realistic. Let's hope they stick to it. I'm also curious to see how they'll handle monetization, maybe with just a battle pass? If that's enough, I'm 100% on board. Also, we're back at 64 player matches, and honestly, I love it. Not too many people talk about it, but I think 128 player matches were a bit too much. 64 just feels right in terms of map size and pacing. It's the sweet spot. Small detail, but worth mentioning, the menu system is packed with options. Almost too many at first. It could be structured a bit better, sure, but I'd rather have too many settings than not enough. The UI has also been cleaned up a little. For example, kill notifications and point pop-ups have been moved away from the center, so your view is clearer. There's still room for improvement, but you'll probably be able to tweak things like opacity and positioning later on in the settings, just like in previous games. Sniping was another highlight for me. Felt similar to Battlefield 5, but maybe a bit harder, which is actually good. We only had one sniper rifle in the test build, but it already felt rewarding. Landing headshots was super satisfying. Finally, let's talk vehicles, especially tanks and ground vehicles. They felt heavy and powerful, exactly how they should. Unlike other games where vehicles still feel like toys, Battlefield 6 nails the feel. Driving tanks feels like driving tanks. Big thumbs up. That's it for now. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments what you agree with or disagree with. And hey, come back after the open beta and tell me how your experience was. Don't forget to subscribe if you don't want to miss the next videos. And yes, I'm rocking my Battlefield swag today. Can't forget that. See you next time. Bye.